I got a bonus topic. Panda dunks.
Oh my god.
If I see one more restock of this shoe, I am going to lose it. It's so bad.
I still didn't get a pair yet.
I don't want them. But you know what's crazy? They restocked 2 weeks ago. I put them in my cart. I went to check out. As soon as I got to fill out my PayPal, I was like, why am I buying these? I'm not going to wear them. It's pointless. They're going to restock again.
Right. Yeah, they are.
I'm really trying to say, like, I really would just be getting them just because they just constantly restock. That's the only reason. I don't see no reason.
I just feel like I don't really have a pair of dunks, so that would be a plus. Unless I could just wait and get some SBs, which are going to be impossible to get. But unless I want to pay that extra price.
My question is, I get it, it's a popular shoe, but what is so special about that one colorway that is the only one that constantly restocks literally 10 times? There are other.
They up there with the forces though.
But there are other colorways that people are sought after when it comes to dunks, but they never get restocked. The white and baby blue ones, the white and navy blue ones, the Michigans. All these ones they restock maybe once or twice. These restock literally almost every 2 months, if not every month. That is crazy, and they still got resale value. How?
Them in the highs.
The highs don't go for nothing. Nobody wants them.
They be selling out though.
Nobody likes highs. Unless it's something like this, nobody likes highs. I hate highs. If this was a low, I'd get rid of this. If this might fall one more damn time,
keep smacking the mic.
Because it's a cheap mic. It's 5 below mic quality. This is just a beta test for now. Remember that. It will get better later. Let me get, the first topic he wanted to talk about. The Kanye situation with Adidas. Which I don't give a damn.
Everybody keep harassing Kanye about all the things he's been saying. You see what a paparazzi popping on, trying to take pictures with him. Like, it was just getting annoying to me at this point, because obviously he wants peace. Because everybody keep bothering him about the situation on top of that.
Listen.
And I understand where he's coming from now. Yeah. You don't think so?
And like,
I understand, like, alright, things about the Jews, he said.
Mm-hmm.
He already crossed the line for that. He shouldn't even bring that up. But, like, I feel as though he wanted his people to know what's really going on with them. Some people probably just know and just not saying nothing because they just know better out their mind not to say nothing. It'll just terrorize his whole career. Which, right now, I don't know. I feel as though he can still come back. Then on top of that, Adidas inventory, they can't even sell half of their shoes because of Kanye. What was it like? I think it's gonna lose like 23 million. No, it was billion. 23 million. On top of that. Yeah.
Okay, I was waiting for you to get
done. I was waiting for you.
No, I was waiting for you to get done. Point blank period. This all has to do with Kim. Nothing else. I promise you. If he never married, it's the truth. If he never married Kim, he'd still be crazy, but not as crazy as he is now. Look at the trend. What's his? I would say Omar. What's his name? Lamar Odom. When he married Chloe, he ain't been the same since. They found him in a brothel, damn near dead. He's still feeding over this woman. Look at Tristan Thomas. It reversed. Now Tristan Thomas got her going crazy, but his life ain't been right either. He been through so many scandals and so many issues ever since he had.
He been messing, like, he just been messing her head up, thinking like.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, his reputation got tarnished because now he get caught all the time. I promise you, he been doing that before Chloe and no one cared. But since he was messing with Chloe, he got her pregnant twice. Now anything he does is getting published. And then let's not talk about Rob.
Oh my God, no!
Rob and
we already seen his
Black China.
Black China. She's still
the only I guess you could say something about Trav. Like what? It wasn't as bad as everybody else, but no, I tell you what, not Trav. Tyga. They said he was a rapist when he was messing with her. She was only 18. He was 20-something years old. And then they were saying his cars got repossessed. His house got repossessed. They was killing him. It was so bad. He literally said that was one of the reasons he stopped dealing with her. Because he couldn't take them constantly putting him down because of her. Trav, I don't know. I think he escaped that. He probably the only one. And I really think he only escaped it because he's like Jordan in a sense. He's a marketing phenom. Like anything he touches is gold. It don't. And then
I wouldn't say
meal.
I thought yeah, he did. At one point. He was making. What year was that? Like 2019. He was making a hell of money. Yeah, all these endorsement deals.
Yes, because of.
Was that her?
What's her name? Kylie.
Kylie.
Yes. Before that, he was. I mean, he did have popularity, but come on, was he really that big?
He was getting there. I mean,
and the icing on the cake was Kylie.
If he didn't had a relationship with her, he wouldn't got that Jordan deal.
I don't know about that. I don't know if he'd been as popular. I don't know if he'd been as big because he got her audience.
I remember this when he was dropping that Jordan 1 and had that reverse switch on it. I'm like, yo, what's fast? No, I ain't gonna buy them. No. I said that to you on the phone.
No. I'm saying that's not even the icing on the cake. I don't know if it was before Kylie or when he first got with Kylie. Do you remember his first year?
His first year he had? It was a dunk. It was a dunk, right? It wasn't a dunk.
Well, you know what? You're right. The dunk. No, it wasn't a dunk. It was the Air Force One. The Air Force One. That didn't really.
Yeah.
Nobody was really pressed over it. It was okay.
It was okay.
And then I'm talking about his first Jordan. That's what I should say.
Oh,
what was his first Jordan? Do you remember that was?
It was what was it? It wasn't the 6s. It wasn't the 4s. It was either 8 or 7. No.
He never did a 7. Never did an 8. It was a fucking 30 or 31.
The hell?
It was the Jordan where they're like you it didn't have shoelaces. You just pull this string and it like tightens the shoe. It was brown and green. Nobody wore this shit. That shit was terrible. Exactly. You don't even know this shit because I think that was before Kylie, and then that's when he either did the one. Was the one? It was it was the one. It was the one because the 6 came after that, and he got everybody wearing brown. Who the hell was wearing brown before him? Nobody.
Nobody's wearing brown.
Exactly. Brown
to this day, everybody still wears brown.
But yet the best colors he don't release. The only one he released that wasn't a brown color
because they all friends and
family.
family.
The teal one. What was the teal one called?
The teal.
The 4s.
The 4s.
The Oilers Jones.
They're supposed to come out.
They did come out.
Did they come out already? I missed them.
Are you talking about? I'm talking about the baby blue ones.
Oh, you're talking about that? No, but he had This was rumored that the actual colorway of the Mocha 4s is supposed to come out.
No, but they're not that shoe. Watch the video I told you to watch. They're canvas material. And they're women exclusive.
Oh, yeah, you did say that. That pissed me off. I'm like, God damn.
But with the Ye situation, like I said, he's crazier because of Kim because he didn't want to lose her. And then the Pete Davidson situation and the kids and all that. And plus, let's be clear, he does have a mental condition. He does not take his medicine. He has not been right in the head or damn near at all ever since his mom died. And that's just fact. And there's more stuff to it. And we already know how Kanye will never be politically correct. He's not going to bite his tongue for nobody, and that's fine. But he goes overboard every single time. Now, I swear to God, I feel as though he does that for shock value. They still talk about the Taylor Swift situation. They still talk about when he said Trump don't like black people. Well, not Trump. Bush don't like black people.
Bush don't like black people.
Yeah. And Trump too, when he was like on Trump dick, basically. Treat Trump like he was his dad or something. But it's an Adidas situation, come on. Adidas, y'all deserve everything you get right now. Because for one, it's a point in time in the Adidas world where Adidas was on top of Nike. Everything was boost. Nobody watched my videos. I legit say I got every single Nike I ever wanted for dirt cheap. I got freaking KD4 Nurse. They not saw that now, but at one point they were going for $1,500. I got that shoe for $700. That sound like a lot of money, but do you know what they go for now? Just guess.
$100.
$3,000.
$3,000.
$3,000.
And you still have them?
Yes, I still have them. And I could have got a second pair for $400, but I decided not to get it. We're not even gonna talk about LeBron because it's pointless. But I had got a South Beach for like $5, $6. No, it wasn't that much. I think it was $400 or $500. At that time, they were going for $15. Now they're going for nothing. So I ain't gonna talk about that. But at the time, they were super duper expensive, but everybody was so fixated on Ultra Boost and all these Yeezys and Boost. Nobody was buying Nike product. Period. Jordans wasn't going for nothing. I got quad 54 5s for like $200. Them things go for like $1,000 now used. Just about every shoe that I got around that time that I either sold or don't have no more, they go for ridiculous prices now because Nike's back on top. But when Adidas was on top, we all know the only reason they was on top was because of Kanye. Nope. And then the crazy thing, I thought people was wearing Boost just because it was comfortable. No, I find out before the Yeezy was unveiled, he was wearing Ultra Boost at his concerts.
Ultra Boost?
There's I just seen it the other day. There's literally a picture of him jumping in the air with white Ultra Boost on. And he would wear them all the time to play basketball in. And Adidas told him they would get him basketball product. They don't want him wearing Ultra Boost to play basketball. But he was saying it was so comfortable, he don't want to take them off. That's when their stock skyrocketed. And you know what happened after that? John Wixler. Fucking bitch. He legit was gloating. No, he was gloating big time. He was talking heavy. You know how Kanye be talking some Yeezy jumped over the Jumpman stuff? Yeah. He was putting the battery in his back. You know who John Wexler is? No. He's the guy who got Kanye to come to Adidas. He was in charge of like all the musicians who was on who was on Adidas. But once they went through the roof and nobody was really buying Jordan like that, he was glowing like shit, like basically saying how they so much better than Nike this and before. I was watching Full Size when it first came out, and it's at Complex Con, and he was talking mad shit. And I'm like, that's fine. They have the right to do that because they're on top. But just like Biggie said, your reign on top is short like Leprechaun. Everybody knew Adidas was not going to stay on top forever. You know why?
Why?
Only Yeezys can hold them. Because outside of that,
I feel like as of now, until somebody else comes in.
No. I'm talking about even when they was on top of that one little brief moment with the Boost. Did you see what Ultra Boost look like in NMDs?
No, now I think about it.
They're okay. It's not
they sound comfortable.
Oh my god, I gotta have them.
They sound mad comfortable.
Yeah, but when you take the comfortability out of it, it's not a good looking shoe. You will wear it to the gym. You will wear it to running. But if you're going out with your girl or you're going out to like hang out, you're not wearing them.
It's not one of those street
type
of shoes.
But if you go back and watch all them videos people was making during them years, it was like 5 years ago. People were lining up. I never seen Ultra Boost on a shelf. That's how bad they were selling out at that time. Now they can't get rid of them. Now they $2 for $89. And the guy, John Wixler, don't even work for Adidas no more. He left.
He just left just like that? No.
I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of people from Adidas left. So you think about this. Why would you ever think in your right mind that if you get rid of Kanye and they already knew they wasn't going to stop the brand because they know damn well they get rid of that brand and ain't nobody buying shit.
Nobody buying shit.
No, only thing of Adidas to me, I may be wrong, but the only thing of Adidas to me I know sell out like there is their clothing. But you see what happened with
sweatpants.
Yeah, you see what happened with what's her name? Beyonce. Ain't nobody buying that neither, and I already know why they're not buying it. They said they lost like almost $1 billion selling her stuff. Nobody's buying it because everything is overpriced. And when they first released, everybody thought it was going to be like like merch, where they're like they got one collection and maybe they do 2-3 collections. They was making a new collection every 2 months. And it was always overpriced. And then, like, after the third or fourth collection, okay.
I think after the first one, it wasn't selling like that. They should have brought down the price.
No. Like, I think the first 2 or 3, they was doing okay. Like, everything was selling out. But then, you're doing the same thing every 3 months. It's just the same collection in a different color. And it's always these neutral-ass colors. Dark green, maroon, burgundy. Nobody want that shit. Beyonce don't even wear the shit. So what the fuck make you think anybody else gonna wear it?
So you saying basically like Cardi just collab with Reebok's is basically doing better than hers.
But the thing is, a lot of people don't wear Reeboks, but they buying it because of Cardi. But I promise you, Cardi don't have like 12 collections. I bet you like 1 or 2 because I think even because Reebok's not even owned by Reebok no more. I think Adidas owned them, if I'm not mistaken.
What? They sold them?
You didn't know that? They've been sold a long time ago. Or they said something. I don't know who owned it. I remember at one point they said Master P owned it. So I'm confused. I don't know who owned
I'm
it.
hearing Master P. According to what the Sun be saying.
Oh, God. Who knows? But all I know is Adidas put their foot in their mouth because you can't put all the blame on it yet. You knew what you were getting yourself into when you signed this nigga. Why do you think Nike, like, and it is kind of fucked up that Nike legit is giving everybody the stuff he was fighting for. So basically, if he didn't pout and moan and do all the shit he did at Nike, the people there now wouldn't get the stuff they get now, like Travis, freaking Khaled, who was the other one? Drake got his own goddamn clothing line.
Yeah, you do. Nautica?
No, not.
I said not. It's like not.
The shit is terrible, but I mean,
it's
moving.
Good.
It's moving.
It's
that shit
high as hell in prices.
That
so
shit looks terrible. Are you fucking kidding me?
The two swords.
I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody says. I think Drake has some of the worst dressing fashion I've ever seen in my life. He does a lot of strategic things, but it's just
you can't. So you basically say he can't dress.
I don't think he can dress that good to me.
When he put the trench, he had this one joint. He had the trench coat, and he's like, and he had to like have a breakdown how much each part in his body.
Okay, I tell you what. This is what he does.
And that was like, I think that was like $1 million fit he had on that.
This is what he does to me. He takes generic looks, and somehow, some way, since he's so popular, he gets people behind it, and they like it. Because at one point, he was wearing Jordan flight suits. Who the fuck wears Jordan flight suits? I don't even think he pulled it off, to be honest with you, but he made the Jordan flight suit stock go up. People wanted them now. They don't make Jordan flight suits no more. They've been stopped making them because they don't sell. But since he did it, since he wore it at a concert or something, everybody wanted it. So is Nike making them? I mean, Jordan making them now? I don't know, but I guarantee you, they're damn sure thinking about it.
Ain't nobody I don't think nobody bring them back out.
I don't know, but I'm saying, like, and then his brand and his shoes, they look like it's like a dad look. You see them shoes? Them shoes terrible. No, I'm not talking about
like the 14s though.
I'm not talking about the Forces.
I know you're talking about
the ruffled chip looking at his shoes.
They look like the 14s. It's giving Air Jordan 14.
Man, they give me Air Gordons. Fucking them shits is terrible.
Everybody, he's giving out free pairs to certain artists.
I bet he was. No, I want them shits.
But he didn't get one to Nicki yet. She probably did get a pair now though.
But like, I mean, look at the stuff Ye did with Adidas. This is the only props and flowers I give him. He is King Midas. Him and Travis, King Midas. Whatever they touch turns to gold. Everything they hated on about this man sold out. When he made the first 750, including me, I still to this day don't like them. Everybody said them shits is terrible. They legit are men Uggs. Literally. When people said they was released for $350, he already said that he didn't want it at that price. And everybody trashed that shoe. People was taking Uggs and putting electrical tape on it as a strap to say that those was the Yeezys. And you know what happened? Every single colorway sold out. Like, let's look right now, shall we? I don't want to assume stuff. I'm just going to find the data myself. I guarantee you they're over $1,000 now.
Like the first?
Yeah, the 750s. Because you know they didn't really make them like that. Okay, what was the first one? This is the first one. The ugliest shit I've ever seen. $2,500. $2,500 for this.
Put that on the screen.
Fucking. Oh, this is. Oh my god. And then the zippers was breaking. Bro, this is not a sneaker. This is a moccasin.
A moccasin.
Jesus Christ. I don't hate what Ye does. I don't really hate what nobody does. I just hate how people are sheep. Because you talk mad crap about everything he does, but then you go buy it. Like the 350s. Oh my God, if I see another pair of 350s, I'm going to lose it.
They started sitting on shelves.
Yeah, because they started making so many colors. But they only made
oversaturated.
They only made like 5 of the V1s.
Only 5?
They got the Pirate Blacks, the Turtle Doves, the Moon Rocks, and it's another pair. I forgot what the other pair is. It looked just like the Moon Rock, but that's the only colorways they made it. Then they went straight to the V2, and then they got these other versions. The one thing I will never understand when it comes to his brand that I don't know why everybody likes it so much is his slides and his damn what's the one that look like a dinosaur skull? The foam runners. Oh my God. Those are the most. Yo,
it's for the newer generation.
No, I don't hear the newer generation.
Yeah, it's for the new generation.
No.
Let's just keep it like that.
No.
It's for the new generation.
You know why I say that?
Why?
Because I put any amount of money on that. I put that on my left nut.
Pause.
That if those had released with Payless, if those had released at Walmart, hell, I'll take it even further. If those would have released with Nike, with no name behind it, those would not have sold. Period. You thought they were sold. Have you seen motherfuckers?
I mean, then again, Crocs, they be selling now. So
they look worse than Crocs.
Then in the same material though.
Okay, but I put it to you like this: who do you mostly see with Crocs before Yeezy made his version?
Yeah, younger people. They don't be no grown people walking around with Crocs at all, unless they like.
Do you know who made those so popular?
What, the foreigners?
No, the Crocs before Yeezy even was thought
of. I don't know the person. I don't assume
no,
it's
not a person. It's a type of people.
It's a type of you.
Yeah.
A race. It's a race of people.
No, it's not a race.
It's not a race.
It's a work field.
It's a work field.
Nurses.
Nurses?
Yes. I work in healthcare. I work in the
That's
healthcare field. Every female I know working in the healthcare field have a pair of Crocs because they're comfortable to walk in because you're on your feet all day in the hospitals and the nursing homes. That's who made those popular. He stole the idea and made his own version of it, and now how much do they retail for? Like $100 some or something like that. Now they resell like $300 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
That and the slides, I'm never saying the slides are terrible looking, and the sizing is completely off. Everybody be telling me they have to go 3 sizes up.
Yeah, because they be very. I still don't understand that. It's the same thing with the 350s too, because like I had a 10 and a half at first. It was too tight. It's always like my left foot.
That's different.
Went up to 11.
That's
still tight, right at the toe. So I'm like, why is it getting tight?
My thing with that is that's different. That's an actual shoe or a sneaker or whatever the hell is
one.
So like, those. I mean, they're not too hard to me, but I mean, like, I can understand that because it's a shoe he designed. But those slides are really just a regular old slide in a sense. I've seen fakes. Yeah, I've seen fakes of them, and they look just the same, where they got the same quality for $10. So when people say, well, they're fake, my point being is not that they're fake. My point being is that if they can afford to sell those for $10, how much are they paying to make the Yeezy slides that retail for $100 something and resell for $300?
That's a good question. So with them, I wouldn't care if they was fake. They slides.
But that's my point. I'm saying they're slides, they're not shoes. So my question is, why? Like, what is it about them that make y'all pay the resale value for those shoes, for them slides, when I can just get some Aki slides for $5 that's got the same type of quality?
Aki slides.
That's what they call them. You know, like the joints that look like the Adidas slides, those Adidas flip flops.
And just call it a day. Have them on.
And then if they break down, you get another pair of $5. And that's not just me saying that because I'm old. I'm just saying, like, slides are different from shoes. Like, I still don't understand why people like them shoes. That ain't my business. You say tomato, I say tomato. But you eat don't make me shit. So I don't care. That's your business.
I just never heard nobody saying they was comfortable. Like,
but I would assume that's why everybody getting them. Because they say everything he makes is comfortable from what I hear. But the biggest culprit I've seen him do, where that's when I said, yo, y'all clearly are sheep, because y'all don't see what this man is doing. He's literally legit stealing ideas from other shoes and just putting his twist on them and reselling them for astronomical prices. When he did the power phases, those literally look like Reebok Classics. Reebok Classics go for $50. I couldn't believe they sold out. I was bugging. I'm like, bro, are y'all really selling out Reebok Classics, but actual Reebok Classics are in models?
Models. Oh,
Champs, all these Sports Authority, Dick's Sporting Wear. Like, are you serious right now? Y'all don't see this. And legit, you know the 350 was modeled, right? You know what idea he stole to make them, right?
Basically all his basically all his Yeezy shoes is based off like slave shoes.
Yeah. It probably
like
piece of that.
Like some
but no, not the 350s. That was his version of a Roshi run.
Roshi run?
You know what a Roshi run is? A Rosary Run was a $60 shoe that somebody at Nike created, and it had no function to it. It wasn't for basketball, it wasn't for running, it wasn't for football. They legit made a shoe just for you to sit in, just to walk around in. And when they made they actually made a Yeezy colorway. That's what made them so popular. It was modeled after the Solar Black, whatever the Yeezy thing is called, and they sold out. Once they sold out, they started making other colorways. I had one pair. It was a tie-dye. And I tell you, I wore that shoe so much, I got a hole in the front of the shoe. That's how comfortable it was. It was only $70. He took that idea and made his own version and put the boost material in it. And how much they retail for? $350.
Like 2 to 3.
Exactly my point. How much did I just say those retail for?
Like
70 goddamn dollars. And I won't say they have the same cushion or the same comfort, but they are comfortable as hell too. So making make sense. You're not buying into the company. You're not buying into the shoe. You're literally buying into Kanye. That's it. Because this is a prime example. Adidas stole his damn idea and they make his shoes. They made a dumbed down version. Ain't nobody buy them shits. Like every V1, they made a dumbed down Adidas version that I seen in stores. And you know how like they'll take like a Jordan and then they'll put it next to like a team Jordan and like say like you ain't cool if you wear the team Jordan. They did that with Adidas. Like basically like this is your what was it? The 350 was your main joint and the dumbed down version was your side chick.
No,
I forgot what the name
was. The Team George, they be trying to like, I forgot what the name of it was called. They had the one that would be looking at the Concords and the Breads. I know, trying to confuse.
That's the problem with them when they do that. They keep constantly taking Air Jordan models, and they just keep fusing. That shit has been played out for God knows how long.
Like
but let's be clear. There was a time in life where Team Jordans actually looked good, and people were actually selling them out. That was you. I don't even think you were born yet.
Yeah, I think I had a pair though.
You might have had a pair, but what I'm saying is, when you got them, they were retro. I'm talking when they actually came out, they were selling out just like Air Jordans. So that's why people don't really take them serious now because they whoever designed them need to be fired. Like no, I need to rephrase that. Whoever designs shoes on Jordan brand that are not a retro needs to be fired. I have not seen one Jordan in the last decade that's not a retro that I wanted or even desired. Name one. I'll wait.
Over 30?
It don't have to be over 30. Shit, you can start from the 22s. Fuck that. You can start at the 21s. 21s are hideous. I don't know why people like those neither. The only 21s I ever see anybody talk about is the red suede. But my point being is from 22 all the way up, shits are terrible. They may have a colorway.
They end up start pushing more towards like comfortability for basketball to actually like.
That's fine. But let's be clear. LeBron didn't start looking bad till like the 13, 14. And he still had at least one or two in there that people were buying. I mean, people still buy his shoes, but you know, now they buy them just for playing ball. But
literally.
I mean,
and
from
then,
the one.
I swear one of them was like 200 something. I'm like, dang, somebody buying.
The first one was 10. The USA colorway, that was $250. They did that on purpose to see if people would buy it. But from the one Zoom generation all the way up to, I say, the 12 was when it started cooling down. But he still has a model or two that they put a bunch of colorways on that people may actually buy, and the kids want them too. I don't see no kids want no Jordans unless they retros. Who asked y'all? You see the new Jordans about to come out? No, the new model. Yeah, I need those. Who? And then look at all the new models from 30 up. They are all modeled after the first models that came out. The 30, I think that's based off the one. And they made the band version. The one that's out now is based off the 7. They made a Bordeaux colorway. Like, bro, you can't live in the past forever. Like, come on. Granted, we're selling out these retros and stuff, but nothing lasts forever. At some point, yeah, but at some point, people get tired of it. And I think it's happening now. You know why? Because the price keeps going up.
Okay, so would you want them to focus more on their clothes then? Because you know their clothes not moving.
You're an asshole.
You're
an asshole.
It's Jordan brand. They all by themselves. They got to do something.
Why?
You know their moneymaker is their shoes.
Why don't the clothes move like they're supposed to?
That is a good question. I mean,
It's
the design. They had a couple of good.
It's not the design. Have you seen the price of their clothes?
I mean,
They're
shirts be
fucking
like
nuts.
$35.
Bro, they used to have jeans and was selling them for $200.
What? They had jeans.
Jeans.
Jordan jeans.
Look it up. Go on Google. It has so many, and then it's always modeled after the damn sneaker. They had jeans with the footprints of certain Jordan models. Like they had the 11 bottom on and the 7 bottom. They wanted $200
Was
a
that back in
pair.
the baggy era when you had?
Yeah.
Oh no.
$200 a pair. Only thing I ever seen Jordan wise of clothing that I wanted was like some velour set they had back in the day. That's the only thing. And everybody wanted that set, but it was a Derek Jeter set. I don't know, but that's other than that, nobody buys their clothes. All they really, I mean, from what I always hear with Nike and with Jordan, the retros is not even their biggest seller. Their biggest seller supposedly is like, like runners and stuff like that. Man, don't give me that bullshit. You know damn well everybody makes money off your retros. Please stop it. But my point is, even ones are getting dyed, and nobody even care about ones anymore because you're diluting the market. I mean, granted, I'm not complaining, but sneakerheads are the biggest hypocrites. Back in when we used to camp, everybody used to get mad. There's never enough pairs. Never enough pairs. Blah 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 blah. Now they make too many pairs. Now y'all complaining it's too many pairs. Y'all don't know what y'all want. But I feel as though I feel as though the reason why people don't care is because of the price. Had it been too many pairs back in 2010, I don't think it'd be too many people complaining. Like when the Concourse came out in 2011,
and that's where the resale is coming.
What was it? 175, 185?
What?
In 2011, when they slide out box. Okay, let's just take it to the Space Jam. When Space Jam came out in 2010, they was like 175 or some shit like that. So, yeah. Like Jordans, regular Jordans were 150. Had Jordans been oversaturated back then, boy, when I tell you nobody would complain, be no murders, it wouldn't be that many fights. Yes, resellers will still be there, but it still be so many pairs to go around, ain't nobody complaining. But fast forward to today, the retail is what resale used to be. Resale used to be $200. When I had a Connect, shoes be $150, I give him an extra $50, or I give him an extra $40. What the hell do I look like paying $200?